Yes, it's finally here. This is the start to the regular season of the Underground Hoopers Association. Y'all see the suit. All right, 2K. You had to start it off with the 2K suit, beige shoes, beige bow tie. You feel me? I even had to chop off the dreads to get ready for this one. Very excited. We happen to be going against a team that we beat 2-0. First team we played in the preseason tournament box office. All right. Now I knew this was going to be a more challenging series just due to the fact that the team captain and pretty much everybody on the squad told me like it wasn't even going to shake like that next time they saw us. And they meant that. They meant that. Like, this is the final game, so we're down 0-1. And when I bring y'all this gameplay, I'm always going to bring y'all the deciding game of the series just because it's a lot of work to edit. But so we're down 0-1. This is a closeout game for them. Obviously, we're fighting to get to game 3. But from what I saw the first game is they did the number one thing I said gives me problems, and that's just they dared me to shoot the ball. I did not want to shoot it. They sat down in the paint. They gave me all the room in the world, and that's a combination of a bunch of things. One, like I said, they already played us. Two, they have seen another team play against us that did that similar strategy, and I'm pretty sure we lost that game, even though it was a very good series. But other than that, they was just like, as long as you can keep lethal from getting to the rim, we should have success. Game started off the way we normally started off. Normally my team is known for slow starts, but this year we have been very good at jumping on the lead, taking an early lead, and the first quarter is pretty much no exception. As much as they was gonna try to keep me from getting to the basket, I'm good at doing that for a reason. I'm gonna still get to the basket. One thing I noticed that I did not do, other than shoot the ball, which I have to get better of just knowing when I'm open, is I did not post up as much as I normally would. It's times where I'm probably thinking too much about too many other different things. I ain't got no excuses. This team just simply outplayed us. I don't like to make excuses and say, that this happened or we had this player, none of that. Nah, I got a roster of 9 people. It doesn't really matter what 5 is out there. We all should be capable of doing very similar things and should be capable of coming out to get a dub. But, I don't know, that first game, the defenders did a great job of forcing turnovers. Very uncharacteristic, like my team had a lot of turnovers. We have a rule about these things, and now that the season has started, it's just a good chance to reinforce the rules. As you can kind of see right here, you're just basically daring me to shoot the entire time. Great strategy. I expect to see more of this, and I will adjust, because one thing I know about my team and the way I play, if I can knock down one wide open 3, that changes the whole way you got to guard me, because you're either going to continually let me shoot or you're going to bite up and give me that driving lane that I want. And I just have to make them respect the fact that I can shoot. And that's the only way to open back up our offense, because our offense looked very stagnant. Like I said, first quarter we kind of jumped out there. I do feel like a couple of possessions, if we don't give up some key buckets, like that step back 3 we just gave up, if we don't give up a shot like that, and there's another shot later in the shot clock, if we can do a better job of not giving up those buckets, that'll go a long way. And then just for us, man, we had a pretty good day when we played the last series. We had a pretty good series in the preseason tournament. And then it's like, we didn't play Monday. Our team doesn't play on Mondays. We came in here and we didn't warm up. It's very important that from now on, I'm going to try to get my team to at least play one warm-up game to be ready for a league game, because A lot of things be off, you know, shot timing, spacing. When you ain't played, especially if you ain't played no type of competition in a whole day. Let's say like I said, we didn't play Monday, so when you miss that much time, everybody has to get back used to the feel of program. And you know, at the end of the day, we just gotta be better. I cut out the dreads because like I wanted to come in here with a polished look, but I did not like the way this series went. This team definitely like have created a rivalry at this point. Like I said, we too old them in the preseason tournament, and that means nothing because now they too old us. Yes, we lost this game. They too old us to open up the season. So where we possibly should be ranked higher, and I'm talking all this junk. I'm trying to have an MVP season. This is not the way an MVP is supposed to play. And it's not about like, I don't expect to win every single game, but I do expect my numbers to be more consistent. I'm at the point now though where when I turn the ball over, it's coming from things that my team is not doing properly. It's very rare for me to like just blatantly turn the ball over as much as I did. At this point in time of me playing 2K is like just very rare for that. That means like either somebody did not stop where I'm used to them stopping, or they're moving when I'm trying to pass it, or like I said, just spacing, just different things. Like right now, our spacing is terrible. I pretty much done watched both games back. Like our spacing is very terrible, and it's something that desperately needs to be corrected. Our defense was just bad. We didn't do anything we were supposed to do. With that being said, I want to give a big shout out to A-Season, their point guard, and then Young, their small forward. They both, after those two games, look like MVP candidates. I always want to give credit to the guys that's actually showing up and showing out. Those two guys did a great job of staying aggressive and scoring. I mean, Young probably doesn't have much defense in his build, but he fulfills his role. He puts the ball in the bucket. A-Season, top-notch point guard. He put the ball in the bucket both games, no matter who was guarding him. So, you know, those are two MVP candidates right now. I'm gonna definitely check in with other streams and other teams just to see what I see. But at this point, even if I had to rank them, I would have to rank both those guys ahead of me. You know, I felt like both those guys outplayed me 2 games straight, and like I said, I give credit when credit is due. One thing about playing, your record is, I mean, you are what your record says you are. It doesn't really matter how much talent you have, you are what your record says. So right now we 0-2, we the bottom of the barrel. Simple as that. I'm pretty sure the way they're going to do it, 8 teams will make the playoffs, 8 will play 1. You know, just like a regular playoff format. Eventually, I think the goal for them is to have 30 teams so you can have 2 conferences, and that will be the association. And then any teams that want to join in under that, you could probably take the place of like the bottom 4 or whatever. And they'll probably also throw like just different tournaments, like the preseason tournament that we had. They probably throw something like that for a little bit of money. You know, it probably won't cost your team as much to enter into it. That's why I think they're going with that. But I'm very appreciative of having this opportunity to play in this league. My biggest thing is I just want our team just to, no matter what, win, lose, draw, just play out the season. If it's a thing where we can't beat any of these teams and we end up having to go down to tier 2, well, it lets us know where we at. I can't be mad at that. I don't think this is a time for any of my teammates to want to create new builds or think we should come with a different game plan or strategy or nothing like that. Like, we have things set in place, we just have to execute them better. And that's the one thing I always say as a captain. Like right here, great shot. Need more things like that. Right? I felt like a lot of times I'm still adjusting to everybody because I never know what five is going to play when we go out there to play. Is like I said, it's 9 of us. So whatever five is there, I know for the most part, me and RDH Hawk are going to be there, and whoever the other 3 are is who it is. I don't really have much else for that. I mean, it's just no matter what five is out there playing and competing, we should all be able to execute the offensive and defensive game plan. So coming down to halftime, like I say, it was pretty tight, but you can pretty much tell the momentum was not on our side. We missed a lot of key free throws. That is what it is. It's not like a big issue, I think. It's just we did. But just defensively, I just don't feel like we applied enough pressure. Like right here, just simple miscommunication. I just don't feel like we applied enough pressure defensively. We didn't get a chance to get out there and run on the break. And that's where I felt like we got beat. I mean, and even the times we kind of had a good break going, this team did a great job of fouling and stopping the momentum. So there's nothing to really say other than the fact that this team outplayed us. If we do see them again, we pretty much know what to expect. I will adjust. I will watch film, and this is part of just being a captain, being a leader. I'm gonna watch film. Hopefully, you know, my team wants to watch this back. This is on Montage's stream, so you can always check out the games there. Also, I'll post whatever games I post here on YouTube. But watch the games back, see where you could have been better. And when we discuss things from the team group chat, just look at the video and, you know, try not to be so frustrated about winning or losing, and just focus in on the little details that, you know, me or RDH Hawk are saying. You know, if I say spacing is bad, then that's what I mean. I mean spacing is bad. If I say defense was not aggressive enough, then that's what I'm saying. Like, there's times where we probably should be reaching more, and like right here, there's another shot. Like, we just can't give up that shot clock running down. I'm not even saying that's bad defense or anything. It's just certain plays, like it's like they made plays and we had chances to do the same and we didn't make them. And most of the plays we could have made was on the defensive end. So like, as you can see, as they kind of guarded me, like they pretty much just let me. I mean, I did what I normally would do. They just pretty much let me shoot, let me have space. Like, I just gotta be better. You know, that's what it chops up to. I gotta be better. All right. I definitely more than likely will have my dreads for the rest of the season, because I ain't gonna say it's a curse, but like it's like every time I don't have like some type of crazy hairstyle, I mean, like, we just lose. I mean, I have noticed that in the past, and I don't think it's a thing of whether I have hair or not. It just has been a trend, and I tried to break it starting off this season. I didn't underestimate box office. I knew, I had a good feeling they would come out with a different game plan. Last time we played, we had a big plan, and I'm pretty sure, like, for the rest of the games this season, I probably would have at least one big out there, just to help with the rebound and help with protecting the rim, and also help with defensive rotations, because what pretty much I saw this game is, like, I let the point guard do what I would normally do, expecting somebody to rotate over so I can go grab the corner. And instead, the two people in the corner was just kind of hugging the corners. You know, like, and that's how you end up getting this right here. You see the back door? I'm sitting there hugging the corner. I tell my team all the time, when you play defense, you should be able to run out and contest. That's what I pretty much play for. You should be able to run out and contest. It's a couple of offensive plays that we need to set up, because when offense is this stagnant and we're fighting this hard to try to get a bucket, that's why we go over those plays that's in the offensive team tag, so that we don't have this issue. You know, if we run ace correctly, we should be able to get a bucket. If we run swim correctly, we should be able to get a bucket. And it's more offensive stuff, a lot of ISO plays designed for a particular person if he has a certain matchup. So, and I'm going to get to the point where I'm going to watch what the defense do, because every defense pretty much plays it the same way. I'm going to watch what the defense do, and I'm going to let them know specifically what pass is open. And we're going to practice it till it becomes memory. All right? Because that's what it comes down to. When you get to the point where you're looking at competition and, you know, both teams are competitive, and the only thing that's going to separate it is your offensive and defensive performance, well, that means offensively you need to have something solid in case your normal style of offense isn't working. And then defensively, you need to be able to adjust in case your normal defensive strategy isn't working. So that's where we at. This is a great thing for us, though. Like I said, when we win series, we be on the confidence high, like can't nobody beat us. And then when we lose series, it kind of like drags for the next couple of days, and everybody's itching to play. And the problem with that is it's not a lot of talking in between the times that we're losing. And as grown men, we should be able to talk to each other. I just think certain things we could do better, just a little bit better as far as communication-wise, and then we'd be solid again. I'm not going to really trip about this too much. We have another game coming up tomorrow, and to be honest, I believe the team we're going to play tomorrow is possibly the best team in the whole season, so we'll try to make a series out of that, and then from then on, everything else is just, it is what it is. I mean, like I said, I respect box office. I respect them. That's all I can say about them right now. They definitely made me respect their game plan and the way they're going to come out and compete in a series. So that's all I can really say about them. I'm very proud of my team. I'm proud that we played the game all the way through. It'd be okay if we argue a little bit more, because like I said, communication kind of lacks, and it'd be nice to hear a little bit of passion out of somebody as far as, you know, how we playing. That is what it is. So we need to be on time so we can practice early. And we just got to communicate a little bit better, execute a little bit better. I need to look back and see what I see about these lineups, because to be honest, I don't see this particular group playing ever again. I believe it's just too many scores on the court. And you have to specialize in something. And if we're going to specialize, if we're going to have this many scores on the court, then, I mean, all those guys got to put the ball in the bucket efficiently. Very efficiently at that. Like, the same way Young in the season was scoring the ball, like, yeah, my teammates got to be able to do the same exact thing. You got to be able to score one-on-one. If you're having trouble getting by somebody, the difference is between me and y'all have the ability to rise up and shoot the ball. Gotta take some bad shots here and there. You can't hold it, kick it back out, and then we shoot late into the shot clock. I mean, if you out there to score the ball, you have to score. And between King, Montage, and Famous, those are 3 scorers, so they got to put the ball in the bucket. And then I don't really have nothing much else after that. I feel like we competed hard. I mean, towards the end, we kind of went towards a press. And I think we kind of got back in it, but it was like I said, a couple of plays we just didn't make that changed the way I looked at the game. I thought we did a great job of just playing through to the end. I mean, not much we could have did about this series. This team definitely was more prepared for us than we were for them. And I believe now that we lost this series, it should motivate us throughout the rest of the season. We still got 9 games to play. And hopefully by the end of those 9 games, we can come out above 500. That's the goal. Try to at least be top 8. So when we get into a series, we'll be ready to rock and roll. So next game is against, I think it's like Merch City or something like that. I better learn their name quick, because like I said, I do believe they're the best team that I've seen so far. I believe they're ranked number 1 coming into this season, so gotta get ready to prepare for them. Then we'll probably take Thursday off and have a game either Friday or Saturday. And we just keep doing it like that. Hopefully they have it to where Sundays are off and we're just playing Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And you pretty much get 48 hours to play that series. I think that's just the best thing for everybody. I don't think nobody wants to get caught playing like a game every single night or a series every single night, because life happens. You never know what's going to happen. And yeah. So I came out in the red suit. They pretty much clowned me for that. You know, I got to take that on the chin, because, I mean, when I made the first video and I put on the suit and everything, like, I'm pretty sure they probably took it as a little bit of disrespect, but it was just something I was doing for my channel. I always put on a different suit whenever I go play my career, so I just thought I'd do that for the season here as well. Wasn't nothing disrespectful about it, but if they took it that way, it is what it is. And you're right, I damn sure is going to show up in another suit. You know what? The next series, whether we win or lose, I'm going to show up in the suit then. Because that's what I like to do. So, great game, great series. We got smoked. I mean, even though this second game is a little bit closer, we just did not do enough. Right here, I think that was the ball game. We got a good look at it. That would have made it a 1-point ball game. And then this shot right here is going to end it. But it is what it is. I felt like we fought hard. This came up a little bit short. Couldn't force that game 3. I think game 3 we definitely would have made a series out of it. But anyway, shout out to Box Office. Y'all did your thing. Y'all 2-0 in the season. Y'all had 2 MVP candidates very deserving of it. And lead the team, we just gotta be better. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. You know, hit the like. Helps more people see the video. If you in the season, subscribe to your boy. You'll be in the video at some point. But it's been Lethal. I'll catch y'all in the next one. I'm out.